Okay, to my Aquarius, this is really, really good. So we're closing out this cycle, right, Aquarius? So you found out in your video that was dated for I want to say it was dated for the second or the third of it was dated for the 3rd of May through the 6th of May, right? So we're going to extend this out. But I really want you all during this waning crescent moon phase to really think about this is a perfect time to rest, regenerate, be at peace with yourself, reconnect, with yourselves, all of these things, right? Rose colored glasses have been removed about a lot of things going on in your life. Somehow, remember, time is relative. So, something that could have happened between you and a relative could have been relative to something else, right? Related to something else. Source was connecting all the dots for everybody during this full pink moon. Remember, Mercury was retrograde up until what was it, 25th of April. Then it went post shadow retrograde. So, information is still kind of trickling in. May 2nd, Pluto went retrograde. You learned that people in your previous reading, people was cooking up something, still stirring up some mess. You learn how to repel and banish that energy as after going through a personal transformation. It was just a lot going on. Like I said in your previous reading, go back and check your reading. Go back and check out your reading. Your number, I'm going to make sure I list your number. Your number was 99, so this is what you, like I said, it's two types of situations that you don't want to be a part of. You're very courageous to not even overthink being connected to energies that are egotistical, tyrannical when it comes to when things end. Like I said, case closed as far as two situations are concerned. Some people have done some extensive background, to see what was going on in your lives, Aquarius. That number 9 is the death rebirth number. There was some energies that were, like I said, stalking. Like they were gang stalking. They were trying to connect with where you work, where you used to live, all kinds of stuff. Telling people you got kicked out of your job, got kicked out of your home, got kicked out of this, got kicked out of that. But that's how it looks when people are outside of your vault door. When you're not talking to them anymore, when you have no connection with them whatsoever. They don't know what's going on in your life. They gotta put together bits and pieces of past they're holding on to all of this stuff, and a lot of it is just made up, right? So a partial truth is a whole lie. Bottom line is that you moved on. You're inside your vault door. You even kicked off with the 9 of Pentacles. That's abundance and financial independence. You don't really need any of them for whoever it is, right? For anything in your personal, your professional life. And now sources aligning you with energies that that is aligned with, just like I said, your way of thinking and your definition of, that closely matches your definition of money, wealth, material possessions, practicality, home, health, generosity. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. I've already prayed over your cards. This reading, Aquarius, is going to be for, like I said before, we're coming up on this new moon, right? We're coming up on a new moon, and we're going to have a new moon in Taurus, right? And so Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. It's a peacemaker planet. The dark side of Venus is vain and vengeful. So you're definitely getting away from people who are quite vengeful and, the energies, like I said, obsessed with you. You're getting away from energies that are flat out obsessed with you. Like I said, Pluto is retrograde. Pluto is a death rebirth. Some people are not ready for things to be over. So all the lies and stuff that they spread about you, they don't, or let other people talk negatively about you. Now they're outside your vault door. Let's go. Energy has already been cleared. I already prayed over your cards. Here's the Justice card. Here we also have the Empress card. Here we also have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Here we also have the Four of Swords, and also the Ace of Wands. Justice card. You're no longer doing an injustice to yourselves. This is about, you become wiser, right? You're wiser about, you're holding on to other people's ideas of success. You've cut ties. Here we have the Empress card. So your creativity, now you have room for your creativity to grow. Your people hold you in very high regard. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So adjust your crown. Adjust your crown. Somebody could have Earth somewhere in their birth chart. Just like you could have, like I said, you could have been indecisive in the past, but a lot of people hold you in very high regard. They see you as down to earth and relatable. And again, like I said, some people only see your value when they're benefiting from it financially. Then you have no value if they're not benefiting from it financially. So in their mind, they feel like I'm not wasting my time. In your mind, you're saying, wow, the greatest investment is in other human beings, right? And for you being the first human being, the humanitarian, right? That's the greatest investment because, again, all of us have gifts and talents that's going to ultimately, do our part to better mankind. But some people don't see it that way. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Here we have the Ten of Swords, and that's how you're moving forward, right? And getting your rest. Here's the Four of Swords, right? So you're leaving behind that. And your third eye is now wide open. So yay, Aquarius. Like I said before, you starting out again, coming out with Pentacles again. I mean, for real. You coming out the first time you came out with Nine of Pentacles. Now you coming out with Queen of Pentacles. I mean, like I said before, in all fairness to whomever, it doesn't even really matter because you're not indecisive about it anymore. But in all fairness, it really is, when we talk about earth energy, it's like your time here on earth. Some people really have been, taken advantage of financially so much. Aquarius, you get it, but that's not who you are, right? You all are wired to be humanitarians. It's hard for you to take advantage of people, financially. And I know somebody will be like, oh, an Aquarius took advantage of me. They this and that. I'm telling you, that's just not how you all are wired as humanitarians, right? And also consider this too while you're closing out the cycle, is if you were such a gold digger, why did people want to be connected to you? It must have been a company that you worked for, your degrees, your a celebrity status, something about them connected to, oh, I want to get connected to. So that's something they're going to have to deal with in themselves, right? That's something they're going to have to deal with in themselves, because certainly people were telling people, oh, they got kicked out of this, they left out in the cold, such and such and such and such. But again, like I said, it doesn't matter. That's outside of your vault door. Adjust your crown. Here's a Devil card, right? So yeah, you definitely cut off your demons of fear, doubt, uncertainty. You're just, like I said, you pull out the sword of truth. Not only are you cutting off your demons of fear and doubt, just the fear, if you've cut certain ideas about how people create, if you cut that off, if it's toxic or fear, if I cut off this energy, cut off that energy, what are they gonna say about me? They probably say or let other people say whatever they want to say about you. Okay, what you supposed to do with that? Nothing. Adjust your crown. Like I said, adjust your crown. You're starting out with money again. So here we also have the High Priestess, right? And so this is about balance. And again, this is about balance. It's your flesh and spirit balance, right? So somebody will say that you're practicing devil worship, Aquarius. This is what people are saying. They're like, okay, the only reason why things are working out for you is because you've gone to the dark side. Okay, that's outside your vault door. What they got to do with you? Nothing, right? It has nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, it should sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Want, 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 want. It makes no, like I said, the way that they think and the way that you think are just like I said. Move on. So yeah, here we also have the Knight of Pentacles, and so you just went on right back to work. You went right back to hard work. That's right. That's how you saved yourself. But you went from working hard for everybody else and making everybody else money, pouring your ideas and this and that, and investing to a point of burnout for somebody else. Now you turn that same fire to, again, you went from being passionate to working for everybody else, coming up with ideas for everybody else, to say, okay, you can use them ideas for yourself and make yourself very wealthy. So adjust your crown. You're not looking for people's acceptance and approval anymore, which puts us back at the Five of Pentacles. 5 and Knight. You're a hardworking person. People don't know how you've acquired your wealth. They don't know how, people see you as with a Queen of Pentacles, a crown on your head, somebody who is down to earth and quite relatable, somebody that other people want to work with and align themselves with. They just can't see for the life of them, because again, they're looking at how much they can get from you. Again, that would be a 0. That's nothing. That's nothing. They're not getting it. You're very nurturing. You're very practical. You're providing financially. You're a working parent for somebody, whoever, whatever business you're working. I'm looking at as high priestess energy. Somebody could be a working parent. And some people, like I said, look at it, you working, doing something that you're passionate about and something that you all are, like I said, your gifts as, oh, they don't have this and they don't have that. Okay. You're not even hurt by it. Looking at your cards here, Aquarius. You're not even hurt by it. You're just like, okay. Like I said, you saw somebody stirring a pot. Somebody was calling you a dark witch. I mean, somebody was saying that you were a dark witch. You already know how to repel and banish that. So it don't even, like I said, only reason how it would, like you said, you averted a disaster. The only way that it would bother you now that everything is outside of your vault door, if people think you're such a dark, you know what I'm saying, Aquarius, like, why do people look to you for money? In other words, people gonna turn their head when it comes to how you make your money, what organization you work at. Just give them the money, right? It made it easier for you to take a leap of faith. There's the 4 of wands, the ace and 3 of wands. It's a 4 of wands. Not your duty and responsibility at all. It's no longer, that's off your shoulders. It's off of your shoulders. You don't even have to stay around until you're being preyed upon at all. So, yeah. Here we have the 4 of Pentacles. Lets you know you're not giving it any thought whatsoever. So we have 4 and 6 of Pentacles, and also bringing us back to financial independence again, right? So again, these are energies that you are not going to them for their time, their money, being accepted by anything, but they have all of these ideas about you, Aquarius. Hey, guess what? That's what make the world go around. Everybody got an opinion about somebody else. Source is saying, in this cold, that's outside your vault door. You can't hear what people are saying anyway. You can't even see their lips moving because you're too busy living your absolute best life. So, yeah, this is the year of wealth. You're not giving and you're not investing any of your time and energy into that anymore. You've already been around it in circles, like around and around and around and around and around, right? And so again, you just, like I said, averted a disaster like we saw in your previous reading. So it's closed out. If you were to go back into some spaces, Aquarius, after all the, lies and stuff that people told, it would be a disaster for you. It really would be a disaster. You would feel like, okay, what in the world is wrong with me? If you answer that phone, text message, email, whatever, after all the lies and stuff that people spread about you, it would be some friction, all out argument, fight. You would end up hurt because people spread so many lies and rumors about you that is outside of your vault door. Like I said, 9 of wands. You're not going back that way. You're not going back to prove anything to anybody. So, yeah. So, source is saying take a leap of faith forward. It's not your duty and responsibility to hold on to that. Matter of fact, I feel like somebody has new and exuberant love in their lives. And whatever it is, there's a lot of opportunities around you. See all this water right here? A lot of opportunities to create with a lot of people. And that's what source is saying, take a leap of faith. Your third eye is wide open now. The third eye is wide open. Here we have the Temperance card. Yeah, somebody's temper is raging out of control, but it's not yours. You feel balanced out, as a matter of fact, right? Again, you are open-minded. You're flexible. You're generous. I feel like somebody's extroverted. You can even be an introvert, but you just kind of sort of know when to, when you feel drained. But I definitely feel like you're enthusiastic and people are starting to see how intelligent you are. Again, all of that stuff is outside of your vault door, Aquarius. So you're a hardworking person. That's what it boils down to. Even if people were confused about your work ethic, they're not confused anymore. They can be telling everybody, oh, they got to work from sun up to sundown. See how hard they work? Not even considering that you work the way that you do, Aquarius, because you're passionate about your purpose. If people studied you, if they studied their purpose as much as you did instead of operating in fear, Aquarius, imagine how much work they could get done. That's why you're not sweating it. Here we have the Page of Swords. Your anxiety is, whatever anxiety you may have had is going away. Here we have the Page of Cups. You got some good news coming in, Aquarius. Good news. Let's see what the good news is. Somebody has new love coming. We have the Devil card. Yeah, Devil card came out twice. So karmic cycles are definitely being broken, both in your personal and your professional life, right? Of just kind of, like I said before, of and just even your even just like You're just closing out cycles and carrying other people's fear, doubt, uncertainty, whatever kind. There's so many demons to name. You're just closing out cycles of all of that. Like there's shame and embarrassment of like what kind of job you work and, you know, what organization you work for, or you know what you do for a living, and you know whatever. That's why some people don't tell people what company they work for or what they used to do for a living, because they're too embarrassed and ashamed of what people. And it could be honest living, you know, like you could have been making a lot of money, but just because you're around people who are, their eyes light up like a Christmas tree when they hear you work for certain places, or you could have retired from certain places, or you could have done, you know, whatever kind of work, all their eyes just light up, and it's just a turn off. At a certain point, it's a turn off because it's a setup for failure as far as you all are concerned, right? So here we have Three of Pentacles, and look, again, everything is working out perfect. Three of Pentacles, again, everything is lining up perfectly for you. So here we have Knight of Cups. You learn how to save yourselves, Aquarius, just by getting away from those types of energies. So here we have Two of Swords. So you're definitely heavy on some people's minds right now, but those blindfolds are definitely off, Aquarius. They definitely off, right? So here we have the Two of Swords, and also the Four of Swords would be the Six of Swords, right? And yeah, you definitely giving birth. You're going through a rite of passage. You're giving birth to some new ideas. You're sailing away. You have a lot of ancestors around you helping you to sail away from just some disappointments of just like maybe somebody's parents didn't tell people about, you know, people who only want to be connected to you based on where you live. Especially like if you grew up in the hood or whatever, your parents may not have told you. You may not even knew you were poor. Like you hear people say sing songs about, you may not have known that you were poor until somebody else told you that you was poor. You're like, poor? You got a roof over your head, you got this, you got that. People, listen, if you let that get in your mind, Aquarius, then you might as well just, like I said, turn that boat back around and go back through them choppy waters. But that's not what you're doing. You might as well open up the vault and say, come on in, everybody that's harshly judging. Come on in. But I see you doing that. That would be an injustice to yourselves, right? That would be doing an injustice to yourself. So some people are definitely, you know, hell-bent on, like I said before, the Justice card came out twice. Some people are definitely cooking up some stuff, Aquarius. They definitely cooking up some stuff. They are upset. When I say upset, that's an understatement. The Justice card came out twice. You are definitely a lot wiser. You're a lot wiser than you were, you know, in the past. Than than you were before. And just like I said, you know, the people outside of your they're outside of your vault door. Justice card is about cause and effect. You know, you're a lot more balanced out. You are all about, like I said, fairness, and a lot of things are coming to you about how people view the energy of money as things are lining up perfectly for you. You got soulmate energy in your life. Aquarius, that's what says somebody got new love in their lives, and they're not coming to save you because you don't, like I said, you starting out. Adjust your crown. You're starting out financially independent. Everything is lining up perfectly for you. I feel like somebody's gonna meet their person listening to music. Somehow you're out somewhere in the arts, whether you're at the museum, something connecting you to arts. That's how you're gonna meet your person. Something connecting you to that. You're gonna meet your person in business and or in love. Like I said, you're balanced out. Both, you recognize, this is the beauty of it, you recognize that everybody has demons. Everybody has fear, doubt, uncertainty when it comes to certain things, right? You know, you're not going to go up high on a roller coaster and like, okay, whew, I'm all excited. Maybe when you was younger and you were just like, okay, hey, but today you thinking, okay, oh my God, okay, what if this does, you know how you hear roller coasters and the chains are going like click, 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 click. When you was younger, you was probably all excited. Oh, let's go higher, higher, higher. Now, today, you may not be that person that's like, let's go higher, higher. Because you're thinking about, okay, you think about the movie Final Destination, right? Or one of the, But anyway, so that's what I'm seeing for you all, Aquarius. You're just a lot more balanced out when it comes to this. And, here we have, you've awakened from some nightmares. You've awakened. When you look back, you've awakened from some nightmares. And so I feel like somebody is, like I said, not only are you not looking for people's acceptance and approval, I definitely see you planting some new seeds, possibly of discernment. Somebody could be relocating. New seeds of discernment, wisdom, knowledge, whatever the seeds you're planting. But I feel like you and somebody together are very hardworking people. Let's see, 4, 6, yeah. They're also financially independent as well. But y'all are just hardworking people. Y'all are just hardworking people. Y'all not comparing yourselves to somebody else and how much somebody else got, or whatever it is. And you're not indecisive about them. They're not indecisive about you. They're fair-minded with you. You fair-minded with them. Again, I feel like they are not connected to anybody that's connected to your past. Right, so there won't be any indecisiveness. I feel like there's a very honest conversation around, just kind of the energies that you've had to leave outside of your vault door and vice versa, right? So you were starting out at that base, at the root anyway. So I feel like somebody's building foundation. Here's the Tower card. So it's causing a lot of upheaval for some people right now. Remember, the Tower card came out in reverse, and that would be like personal transformation, right? Which you may have been a little. But you averted some kind of a disaster, right? So right now, you dodging some stuff has really, really caused some people some things, right? And and people feel some kind of way. Some people feel some kind of way about them having a Tower card, right? Some kind of upheaval is happening, some kind of chaos, and sudden changes are happening, right? And again, like I said, some people are flat out obsessed, Aquarius, with the fact that you don't need them financially. It's causing, like, you're divinely protected, but the more and more people, like I said, go on about negativity and stuff about you, and it's like they're trying to break their fall. That's what I'm seeing. They're trying to break their fall, right? And so but like I said, it's outside of your vault door. Here's the Moon card. Illusions and delusions, right? The people are saying that you're delusional, that you're practicing devil stuff and all this, Aquarius, whatever. Your flesh would be like, giving into fleshly desires would be considered as demons, right? That would be that. So who knows what people are saying about you, Aquarius? I mean, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in the cards. I think at this point you don't even really care. I don't think that you care. I feel like this, like I said, it's some situations in the past that if you were to go back, because people created so much, they're in just complete and total disbelief. Right now you have already moved on. Like I said before, people are just, like I said, have just been obsessed. Have just been completely and totally obsessed with giving into their fleshly desires. Adjust your crown, Aquarius, for real. I can't even tell you enough. Adjust your crown. Sit on your throne. Like I said before, it's two sides of this sword, right? Right? Their way of thinking is so totally different than yours. Sword energy is action, it's intelligence, it's ideas, it's logic, it's communication, it's thought, it's truth. It's like y'all are split when it comes to their truth and your truth, right? But all that matters is yours. This is your reading. That's why they're outside of your vault door. And that is why you and somebody are building an amazing life together. The end, right? It could be you and a sibling, it could be you and a spouse, you and somebody, but some good news is coming across your path, right? You learn how to save yourself by getting away from two types of situations, right? That were threatening to put a frown on your face, take away your joy, take away your ability to create, take away your lesson, cut into your ability to create, or, cut into, you moved on from those things. So, yeah. Here we have the Two of Cups, right? You learn how to become your own soulmate, Aquarius. And like I said, you got good news. You're on a lot of people's minds right now. A lot of people are watching your videos, cross-watching your videos, whether it's this video or other people who are talking about Aquarius, whatever. Take only what resonates with you all, Aquarius. Some of you all are so far beyond. It's a real distant past. It's like years ago. So pass the video on to other Aquarius who may be going through something right now. Even if their sun sign is not Aquarius, it could be somewhere in their birth chart where they just feel like, wow, people are trying to you know, cause some kind of upheaval. They're trying to bring up stuff from your past. They're trying to spread rumors, spreading wild gossip. And like I said before, sources continuing to increase your soul circle, your soul community, right? That's what source is saying. Source is continuing to increase your soul community. So put a manhole cover over the past. Just put it over the past, right? So we got 4 and 5, that's 9. Again, your wishes are being fulfilled, you know, and you've already moved on from disappointments in the past. New money is coming across your path, but it's going to first come in as new information, just about stuff like incoming information. Aquarius, it's just like I said, obsessed. Here we also have the 7 of Pentacles. Again, you're continuing to plant seeds of whatever it is that you want to grow. You definitely do not want to give that from the past any energy whatsoever. None whatsoever, Aquarius. Absolutely none. This Pluto is going to be retrograde for over 150 days this year. So the sooner you can stop overthinking the nightmares, and I'm trying to say this is the most sensitive way, because I mean, depending on how deep the sword cut is not a butter knife cut. That's not like a little, you know, cut across your skin. A lot of things will come up, but source is saying to you, you can change the channel by, again, even reciting to yourself. If it doesn't involve helping them, whoever caused you nightmares, to adjust your crown, and it's making sense to you, logical sense, because some people have caused all kinds of stuff. That's how they want to see you. They want to see you beat up. They want to see you in a hospital. They want to see you messed up. Some people have caused a whole bunch of mess. They have caused a whole bunch of mess, told a whole bunch of lies, spent a lot of time talking about you. When I say spent, they weren't thinking about circulation of wealth, with all these ideas coming through their mind about, oh, I can start a business, I can plant seeds, I can do this, I can invest in properties, I can do this, I can do that. They spent, we're talking about money, they spent a whole lot of time trying to dethrone you, Aquarius, when you were trying to help them find the throne in their own universe. Not on the same frequency. Leave it in the past. Leave it in the past, leave it in the past, leave it in the past. Somebody was lying, talking about you have a really bad temper, saying all kinds of stuff, Aquarius. All kinds of mess. Here we also have check your request list again. We saw this in your previous video. So whatever you've been requesting from source, check it again. So I'm saying your wishes being fulfilled. Your well of joy is within. That's what you're tapping into. Here we have they met their match. Again, ask source for clarity. So that's where you're going to. You're asking source for clarity and just what you're doing moving forward, not going back. You don't want source to clarify, like, why they like that? What is going on? Like I said before, once people have decided to, when we talk about air, put something out in the air, they don't even realize the energies that they're around, and they're sitting around talking and gossiping and all that air, all that, like, you know, all of that air just being circulated, you know, about certain things, or who does this person think they are, and comparing other people to you, Aquarius. You're moving forward, sitting on your throne, sitting on your throne. You've invested in your education. You just invested in you. So close out the cycle in love. Again, close out the cycle in love. Be patient. The answers are coming. That's right. You have the gift of telepathy. That's the transference of ideas, whether they're intuitively, emotively, or subconsciously. Prepare for an increase in pay. Your money is also increasing. The answers that you seek are coming. That's right. Message from your ancestors. What your ancestors got to say. Your laughter is medicine. Something about how just very, you know, when you hear about like very successful comedians, you know, they have so much material to draw from because their feet have been in a lot of different places. A lot of them are incredibly smart, right? Think about your favorite comedian and how they told jokes, how they created jokes, right? That's what Source is saying to you, is that your laughter is medicine for a lot of people. Like, you really, something about your personal transformation, like just changing the air, like changing, being from around certain types of energies, really lightened your energy, Aquarius. So like I said, go where you are appreciated and not where you are tolerated, because so much stuff was said about you and your family, because we're talking about this right here, family relationships, where you used to work, or if you're still working, play all back straight and walk away. That's right. Document your day and night dreams, because source is continuing to put, give you more information. Your first red flag is when you need to start praying. The first time you see a red flag is when you need to start praying, and when you start needing meditating, waiting for some answers. It's time for you to start following your heart, right? So something is not as deep as you think it is. Like I said before, your enemy's playing backfired, Aquarius. It's you versus you. But like I said before, there's some people who... it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, Aquarius. And like I said, you and your person coming together, both of y'all are putting the past behind you and just like being around low vibrating energies. I see your community coming together because you moved on from something. All because you moved on from something. You learn how to save yourself. So yeah, you got some real good news coming in. Aquarius, so whatever it is you pray for, only you know. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates you. Only you know what you prayed for, right? Only you know. Let's see what your number is, and let's get some oracle cards, and let's go ahead and close it out. Those are some oracle cards there, but yeah, somebody's plan definitely was wanting to mess up your reputation. And like I said, just the fact that somebody's incredibly smart, your feet have been places where you actually add value to people's lives by being so down to earth and being so relatable. Like when you listening to comedians, speaking of your laughter, people are so connected to you all, Aquarius, because it feels like your air was stifled or cut off. This is when people try to box in the way you think as an Aquarius, right? You all are incredibly smart and incredibly funny. That's your water, right? Those are your emotions, your intuition, right? So you being down to earth and being relatable outside of stuffy environments that were trying to control your air, it just didn't work for you. And so you had to get away and get where you were appreciated, not where you were just tolerated, right? So yeah, a lot of people from your past like, oh, I didn't know they were that funny. I didn't know. So, like I said before, to go back into certain environments, there's, like I said, some people are indecisive about you, but you're not indecisive. Right here we have the number 12. I am a visionary. Creativity is a driving force for you in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. And when I tell you that whoever these energies were, that told everybody you got kicked out of this and you got kicked out of that and you out in the cold and this and that, all this other, even if that were true, Aquarius, that says a whole lot about them wanting you to be in that position so they can look down, further turn their nose up at you, further look down on you. Like, come on now, for real? Do you really want somebody to be living out on the street? Some people, that's how they are. That's what they want. They want people to just suffer. Like, what in the world happened to you that you just want people to suffer for the rest of their life? Like, what in the world? So yeah, you definitely have gotten away from those types of energies, and that's what I'm seeing in your cards. That you gotten away from people who that's misery who loves company. That's what that is. Misery loves company. So like I said, that's not your responsibility. You're not carrying the weight of the world on their insecurities and stuff on your shoulders. You're inspiring a lot of people. You've invested a lot of time in your knowledge and your learning and your creativity. And so, like I said before, you're not going, why would you go back into a hellacious situation? Why would you do that? Why would you go back through a long and arduous journey? Why would you do that to yourself? That won't even make any sense, right? Speaking of being the smartest sign in the zodiac, how would that make you? That would make you, child, what? Bonfire. Bonfire to every single energy that tried to disrupt your peace. The number 2, you said peace to some energies. You are not indecisive about it. It is through remembering that you awake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in a mighty celebration. You rose from the ashes, and a lot of people did not expect for you to rise from the ashes. They did not expect for you to rise from the ashes. That's why I said, when you think back, when you sitting here and with the wisdom and knowledge that you had where you are now, Aquarius, you think back to the nightmares that you went through and just like, up in the, looks at, I feel like somebody could have been sleeping on a cot. See this right here? You may not even had enough money to even buy a pillowcase, or maybe had like somebody gave you a blanket or something. People like to see it's sad. It really, really is sad, Aquarius, how people like to turn their nose up at people who are going through difficult situations in their lives. They like all of that. They like to be able to say, so if it wasn't for me, you know, they wouldn't have anything. They like to be able to say that if it wasn't for them, instead of giving all credit to source. Like I said before, adjust your crown. You start out with your crown. The first reading, the other reading, you start out 9 of Pentacles. Like I said, adjust your crown. Adjust your crown. They got a whole bunch of people all riled up, paying you all of this attention. That's what it's paying you, all of this attention, Aquarius. Getting all these people all riled up about stuff. Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I could imagine. Get away from those people who think it's funny when people are going through a rough patch in their lives, Aquarius. Just get away from them. Just stay away from them. And you can listen to that when you just like in your social circles, before you even think about dating somebody or going into business, and they talking about those people and those people that come from the wrong side of the tracks and those people this and that. Get as far away from them as possible. They don't want to see that people have purpose. That's why you got the Tower card. So it's just saying to you, when the revelation comes to you in this waning crescent moon phase, you can close out this cycle strong. You can close it out strong and just get ready to be in receiving mode. Just get ready to be in receiving, because it's not as deep as you think it is, unless you give it that kind, unless you pay them as much attention as they paid you. I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries for the future. If that ain't the double truth, Ruth, for real, for real. Yep. If that's not the truth. Yep. If that is not the truth, Ruth, right? If that is not the truth, for real. Yeah. I mean, just even like the, you know, just the symbolism of, you know, just things in general. Like I said, the symbolism of just the name Ruth is symbolizes loyalty and devotion, right? It's just kind of sort of seen as a relationship with her mother-in-law, and you know, in the scriptural text, right? And before the Boaz came into the picture. So it's just saying to you, whether you are whole and complete as you are, Aquarius, whether you're with somebody or you're not with somebody, somebody just had to get away from this air of energies that just felt like it was, you know, their place to look down on people. They like to see people struggling, going through all kinds of chaos and commotion in their lives, and, you know, distraught and living in fear and anxiety. They like that I saved this person. We are not each other's savior. You can lead people into the light within themselves, but to save somebody, I know people think, you know, even with EMTs and doctors and stuff like that, they're practicing physicians. They're saying, hey, look, you know, okay, hey, you had a scare. We had a little scare there. You know, these are some of the things, you know, that's going to nurse yourself back to good health. You know, their body is a miraculous, you know, thing, you know, and you nurse yourself back to good health. But if a doctor goes through all that process of helping someone to return, and they go right back into some situations, they're going to end up in the hospital again. Why would you go back into some situations where people have spent so much time talking so negative about you being a devil worshiper and all? Just, I'm telling y'all, you think that people are still hurting people over their spiritual and religious beliefs. They still talking about those group of people. Whatever, you can look like them, you can not look like them, you can be tall, short, you can be a man, woman, don't really matter, your sexual preference. It's always those group of people, and people will justify that fanatic behavior. So keep yourself safe, Aquarius. Keep yourself safe. Channeling. Get off of their channel completely. Whatever channel, just get off. Source will show you everything they need. That's why you have in the Tower moment. Source will show you what channel they're on. Source will show you through so many different ways. You could be watching a movie and you like, oh my God. And everything is coming together like this. You like, oh my God, rose-colored glasses are off. You would think it's a full moon. All kinds of information is coming to you. Source is like, just rest. You're away from all of that trauma. You're away from a lot of trauma. So, yeah. Yeah. Let me see what else we got going on here, Aquarius. Let's see what else we got. And I think we had a number. Yeah, and then, whew. Now look at your reading. My goodness, Aquarius. What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? Forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am healing from past trauma. I release all guilt. I forgive hurt done by others. I accept that I cannot change the past. Anger does not control my mind. I release all sadness. I am grateful for every experience. I am stronger because of my challenges. That's it. You're stronger because of your challenges. It's like you're going back into an angry mob situation and you don't even know what's what. You would be in your mind, Aquarius. I feel like because you've been investing in yourselves, and taking a moment to invest in your knowledge and wisdom and adjusting your crown and being around a different type of energy, that you wouldn't even know that you were going back into an angry mob situation of people who gang stalked every little thing that you did. That's why I've been saying everything is not for social media consumption. Be careful what you put online because people are already judging people based on, this and that. But I feel like the fact that you're so down to earth and relatable and you're such a hardworking person, you connected with more people than you realize. So, Faye, number 9, not everything is it may seem, as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there's a story beneath every tale. That's right. Yeah, some people are like I said before, that number 9's death rebirth number, and Pluto is currently retrograde. It's the death rebirth, sign. And this is a judgment card. It's a judgment and tower card. There are some people that saying to the death of them in this lifetime and the next lifetime, meaning that their reputation or what they've been spreading about you, they want it to last through several lifetimes. But that's not something you have to worry about, really, Aquarius, because again, source is saying, you're so down to earth and so relatable, it actually backfires on them because it makes them look like they turn their nose up at everybody who is in human form, So that's what I see for you. I will see you all in the next reading. Like I said, toss it into a burn fire. 2 and 9 is 11. 11 is a master number. It means get off the fence. Don't give it any more time, Aquarius, because you'll be paying them in time. You're not paying them. You're not paying them any mind at all. Mind, air. You're not paying them any air at all. You're divinely protected. It's an upheaval going on. And so toss it into a bonfire, get off the fence of overthinking stuff, and keep on moving forward. Keep moving forward, right? Keep on moving forward. That is what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next reading. Okay? Bye.